Have you ever felt that weight on your chest, that quiet ache in your heart, wondering if it's punishment for something you did or failed to do? You're not alone. There are moments when the world feels unbearably heavy, when every dua seems to go unanswered, and the nights stretch endlessly with questions that have no visible answers. And yet, what if I told you that this pain, the one that keeps you awake, the one that makes your soul ache, is not a punishment, that it is something far deeper, something purposeful, something meant just for you? Imagine for a moment that every tear you shed, every moment you feel abandoned, is being held in the hands of the most merciful, who knows the story of your heart better than anyone else ever could. Have you ever paused to consider why certain doors remain closed, no matter how desperately you try? Why some dreams feel just out of reach? Why some prayers seem to linger in the air unanswered? It's easy to feel despair, to question, to wonder if perhaps you're unworthy of mercy. But the truth is far from that. This silence, this delay, this hidden struggle, it is shaping you, preparing you, protecting you in ways your mind cannot yet comprehend. Your pain is not a punishment, but a sign of growth, a silent lesson, a divine whisper that something greater is being prepared for you. Now, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what if this suffering, this quiet heaviness, is actually a message, a call to reflect, to awaken, to realize that what you perceive as punishment is in reality a pathway to something far more meaningful. Can you begin to see that behind every trial, every sorrow, there is wisdom waiting to reveal itself to you, if only you choose to look closely? Have you ever felt a heaviness in your heart, a quiet unease that seems to settle deep inside, leaving you restless and uncertain? That very sensation, that pain you are trying to avoid or suppress, is not a punishment. It is, in reality, a preparation. Every challenge you face, every difficulty that feels unbearable, is shaping you in ways you cannot yet see. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, allows certain hardships to touch your life, not to punish you, but to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. Think about it. If life were always easy, if every door opened without resistance, would your faith grow? Or would it remain shallow, untested, unrefined? Sometimes the moments of discomfort are precisely what awaken the heart. When your plans fail, when your expectations crumble, when prayers seem to echo into silence, it is easy to feel abandoned. Yet this is exactly the moment when Allah is closest to you. He is working quietly behind the scenes, guiding your steps, strengthening your resilience, and teaching you lessons that no comfort ever could. The pain that you feel, though unwanted, is a teacher in disguise. It pushes you to rely on Allah, to recognize your own limitations, and to surrender to a plan far wiser than your own. Imagine for a moment that every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every pang of anxiety is being collected by Allah, treasured and transformed into something meaningful. The trials are not random, they are purposeful. Your heart is being trained to understand patience, to recognize the subtle guidance that comes in quiet moments, and to trust the timing of the most merciful. This preparation is not always visible at first. You may feel lost, confused, or even overwhelmed. But what appears as suffering today is actually a foundation for tomorrow's growth, a divine shaping of your character and faith. This perspective changes everything. Instead of seeing hardship as a punishment or a curse, you begin to see it as a gift, a gift that stretches your heart, refines your trust in Allah, and strengthens your ability to endure with dignity. You begin to notice the wisdom hidden in the delays, the protection behind the closed doors, and the lessons woven into the struggles. Every hardship becomes an opportunity to draw closer to Allah, to reflect, to rise, and to prepare yourself for a life aligned with His guidance and mercy. So the next time your heart feels heavy, when prayers seem unanswered and the world feels indifferent, pause and consider this. Your pain is not punishment, it is preparation. It is shaping you into a person who can handle what is to come, a person whose faith is deeper, whose reliance on Allah is stronger, and whose heart is ready to embrace the blessings hidden in every trial. Can you see it now? That every struggle carries a secret purpose, and every tear is a step closer to a heart fully trained in patience, trust, and love for the one who knows you better than you know yourself? Have you ever prayed for something so desperately, only to find that the answer never comes when you expect it? You might wonder if Allah is ignoring you, if your efforts are wasted, or if your faith is too weak to be heard. That silence, that pause after your heartfelt dua is not neglect. It is a message in itself, a reminder that every moment of waiting has a purpose, and that sometimes the most powerful answers are found in patience, not instant gratification. When you pause and reflect on the quiet after your prayers, you begin to notice that Allah's wisdom is at work in ways your heart may not immediately recognize. Think about the heart of a believer. The heart that trusts Allah is trained through silence and waiting. Just as a seed must remain buried in the dark soil before it can sprout into a strong plant, your prayers, your hopes, and your desires often remain unseen for a time so that they can grow in the perfect way. The delay is not denial, it is preparation. It allows you to develop resilience, humility, and understanding, qualities that cannot flourish when everything comes instantly and without challenge. Imagine the difference between a heart that receives everything immediately and one that learns to trust, to endure, and to rely on the mercy of Allah. Which one is truly stronger? There is a hidden blessing in every moment of stillness. That quiet pause after your dua is not empty. It is filled with lessons, subtle guidance, and opportunities for reflection. Your trust is being tested, your patience is being strengthened, and your reliance on Allah is being deepened. Each day you wait is an invitation to look inward, to evaluate your intentions, and to understand that Allah knows exactly what your heart needs and when it needs it. The silence is a protective layer, a way to align your heart and mind with the path that is best for you. Now consider this: the moment you finally receive the answer to your dua, it will not just be a fulfillment of a request. It will be a culmination of the patience, growth, and faith that you developed during the waiting period. Every struggle, every unanswered plea, every moment of doubt is shaping you into someone capable of fully embracing the blessings that were meant for you all along. The silence is a divine teacher, guiding your heart toward a deeper understanding of faith, trust, and the unseen wisdom of Allah. So next time you find yourself questioning why your prayers remain unanswered, remember this: the silence itself is an answer. It is an opportunity to strengthen your heart, refine your trust, and recognize that Allah's timing is perfect. Your dua is not lost, your efforts are not wasted, and your heart is being trained to receive what is truly best for you, exactly when it is meant to arrive. Have you ever faced a door that remained closed no matter how hard you knocked, a path that seemed forever blocked, or an opportunity that never arrived despite your best efforts? It is natural to feel frustrated, even hopeless in those moments. You may begin to question yourself, your efforts, or even the mercy of Allah. But what if the closed doors you see are not rejection, but protection? What if Allah, in His infinite wisdom, is closing paths to safeguard you from what you are not yet ready to face, to redirect you toward what is truly best, or to prepare your heart and mind for something far greater than you could imagine? Think about the nature of life and the wisdom behind timing. Often what we desire most is not aligned with what we need most. Our limited understanding makes it difficult to see beyond the immediate, to recognize the bigger picture. That door that remains shut, the opportunity that slips away, may actually be a blessing disguised as disappointment. Allah knows the best route for your life, the trials you can endure, and the blessings you are ready to receive. Closed doors are not a punishment or a sign of failure. They are a divine intervention, a quiet act of protection and care. The heart that trusts Allah begins to see this truth gradually. It learns to pause, to reflect, and to recognize that every delay, every denial, and every redirection carries a purpose. The closed door teaches patience, reliance, and humility. It shapes character and strengthens faith in a way that immediate success never could. Imagine if everything you wanted came to you instantly. Would your gratitude be as deep? Would your reliance on Allah be as sincere? Or would your heart remain restless, searching for satisfaction in things that are fleeting and superficial? Every closed door is also an invitation to grow. It encourages you to seek alternative paths, to develop new skills, and to become the person capable of handling even greater responsibilities and blessings. Allah's wisdom is far beyond our comprehension, and His timing is perfect. Sometimes what seems like a loss or a disappointment is actually a step towards something that will transform your life in ways you cannot yet perceive. So, the next time you encounter a closed door, pause and reflect. Consider that this is not rejection. This is protection. This is an opportunity to trust Allah's plan, to grow in patience and faith, and to prepare for the blessings that await you beyond what your eyes can see. The universe is not random, and the setbacks you experience are not meaningless. They are carefully guided moments designed to shape your heart and align your life with the wisdom of Allah, who knows exactly what you need and when you are ready to receive it. Have you ever wondered why certain moments bring tears that seem endless? Why some nights feel heavier than others? Or why your heart aches in ways that words cannot describe? Every tear you shed, every pang of sorrow, every quiet moment of longing carries a purpose far greater than the pain itself. Allah, in His infinite mercy, does not waste a single tear. Each one is precious, counted, and purposeful, shaping your heart and refining your soul in ways that are unseen and often unrecognized. The pain you feel is not meaningless. It is a hidden blessing, a divine tool to awaken your heart, strengthen your patience, and deepen your connection with the Most Merciful. Consider the heart of a believer. The heart that trusts Allah learns to see tears not as signs of weakness, but as evidence of life, of sensitivity, and of the capacity to grow. The moments when the world seems heavy, when sadness lingers, and when prayers seem unanswered, are exactly the moments that test your faith. And through these tests, the heart is being trained to rely on Allah, to recognize His wisdom, and to understand that real growth often comes through discomfort. Each tear is a teacher, each ache a guide, and each quiet suffering a step toward a heart that is resilient, patient, and anchored in faith. Sometimes it is in these very tears that the most profound lessons are found. They remind you of your limitations, your humanity, and your need for divine guidance. They teach empathy, compassion, and awareness of the struggles of others. A heart that weeps quietly for its own trials learns to be tender toward others, to recognize the hidden battles people carry, and to appreciate the mercy of Allah that is woven into every circumstance. Every tear becomes a bridge between your soul and the Creator, a silent conversation that strengthens the unseen bond of trust and reliance. Now, imagine a life where these tears never came, where every hardship was removed, where every sorrow was bypassed. Would your heart recognize gratitude? Would it understand patience, reliance, and trust? Or would it remain shallow, untouched by the profound lessons that only hardship can teach? Allah, in His infinite wisdom, allows these tears to fall, not to punish, but to prepare, to guide, and to protect. The pain is temporary, but the lessons it teaches and the depth it adds to your heart are eternal. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed with emotion, feeling that ache deep within, remember this: every tear has a hidden purpose. It is a gift, a lesson, and a divine shaping of your heart. It is Allah's way of preparing you for blessings yet unseen, for wisdom yet to be revealed, and for a strength that will carry you through trials with patience, faith, and trust in the One who knows you better than you know yourself. Have you ever felt that life is testing you beyond your limits, that every step forward comes with a new challenge, and that the weight on your heart is heavier than you can bear? It is in these moments of struggle that the heart is being strengthened in ways that are invisible, but deeply transformative. Struggle is not a sign of weakness, nor is it a punishment. It is a deliberate shaping of the soul, a training ground for resilience, patience, and reliance on Allah. The trials you face are not random, they are part of a divine plan, designed to prepare your heart for greater blessings and to deepen your faith in ways comfort never could. Consider the heart that endures suffering, yet remains steadfast in prayer, the heart that continues to trust Allah even when the world seems against it. This heart is being strengthened with every difficulty, every moment of doubt, and every tear. Just as steel is forged in fire to become strong, the heart is forged in trials to become capable of holding steadfast faith, unwavering hope, and a deep sense of trust in the most merciful. Struggle, therefore, is not merely an obstacle, it is a tool that Allah uses to refine character, to develop wisdom, and to nurture a soul that is patient, humble, and resilient. There is also a hidden beauty in struggle that is often overlooked. It teaches empathy, compassion, and a profound understanding of life's fragility. A heart that has faced hardship learns to value mercy, to appreciate guidance, and to recognize the blessings that are often taken for granted. Each trial becomes a lesson in gratitude, humility, and reliance on Allah. The one who struggles yet continues to seek Allah's pleasure discovers that true strength does not come from ease, but from perseverance, faith, and patience. Now, imagine looking back at all your struggles and realizing that every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of fear or uncertainty was a stepping stone towards spiritual and personal growth. The hardships were not meaningless. They were carefully placed by Allah to strengthen your heart, deepen your trust, and prepare you for the life He has destined for you. The heart that embraces struggle with faith emerges stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the mercy and wisdom of Allah. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by life's trials, remember this: struggle strengthens the heart that trusts Allah. It is shaping you, guiding you, and preparing you for blessings that are far greater than you can imagine. Every hardship is temporary, but the strength, faith, and resilience it builds within you are eternal. Your heart is being trained to endure, to hope, and to remain steadfast. And through this process, you are being transformed into someone capable of embracing the beauty and wisdom of Allah's plan, no matter how challenging the path may seem.